Happy Tuesday, fellow yogis. I'm Anna. We have 4 more after this. Week 9. We're on 26. Right, let's start with our hands on our knees. Close our eyes. We're sitting tall. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. We're taking a big inhale through the nose. And we're holding our breath inward, expanding that belly and chest. And then we're exhaling fully out through the mouth or the nose, whichever you prefer. Big inhale, expanding that belly, followed by the chest, holding the breath inward, and then fully releasing out the mouth or the nose. One more. We're going to take our gaze forward. We're going to take a nice big inhale and take our arms above head. We're going to let our palms face each other. And then they're going to come down past the chest on the exhale. Back to our side. Nice big inhale. Arms up. Palms facing each other. Connecting. Exhaling. Coming past down the chest. Back to our side. Another one. Inhale. Palms facing each other above our head. Connecting. Coming down past our midline on the exhale. Back to our knees with our hands. And we're just going to do some seated cat-cow. So we take a nice big inhale. We open up the chest, we take our gaze upward, we exhale, we round the shoulders, inhale, open up that chest, take the gaze up, exhale, round the shoulders, round the back, inhale up, and exhale, pushing back, sitting tall. We're going to take our gaze from one side to the other, just above our shoulders, and we find a rhythm of our own that feels good within ourselves. And we are connected, mind, body, and breath. We're going to come to the top of our mat, and we're going to start with a sun salutation A, 3 rounds. Nice big inhale, taking our hands above head, connecting at the top. We're exhaling, we're bringing them back past the midline, back to our side. Nice big inhale, taking the arms above head, sweeping up. We're taking our gaze back between our hands. We're folding forward, we're hinging at our hips. We're finding the floor with our fingertips. Inhale, hands to knees, flat back. Exhale, let's find the floor with our hands. We're finding our high plank, we're shifting forward on an inhale, we're exhaling, we're lowering down to our low plank. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to our downward dog. And we sit here for 3 to 5 breaths. We're going to bend our knees one by one, taking our heels off the mat. Connecting the movement with the breath. So inhale, come forward, exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward, exhale, push back. And we're going to slowly walk our feet back up between our thumbs. So we're going to inhale, hands to knees, flat back. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, drop our head. Nice big inhale, taking our hands above our head, connecting at the top. By exhaling, coming back down to our side. Nice big inhale up, hands above head. Connecting at the top, we're exhaling, bringing them back down past our midline, back to our side. Nice big inhale, sweeping upward, taking our gaze back behind, between the hands. We're exhaling, we're hinging at our hips, we're folding forward, we're trying to get that little bit further, dropping the head. Inhale, hands to knees, flat back. We're going to exhale, we're going to step back to our plank. Find our high plank, we're going to inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower down, chaturanga, inhale, cobra, exhale, back to our dog again, 3 to 5 breaths here, connecting our movement with our breath. Take our hips from side to side, taking the heels off one by one, off the mat. Coming forward on an inhale, coming back on the exhale. One more inhale, coming forward, exhale, push back that butt. Reach it for the sky. We're going to walk our feet back up between our thumbs. Inhale, hands to knees, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Nice big inhale. Coming up with those hands, reaching, touching above head, coming back down to our side. Nice big inhale up. Exhale down. Back to our side. Inhale, sweep up, bend that back, take the gaze back. Exhale, fold forward, find your toes with those fingers. Drop the head, inhale, hands to knees, flat back. Let's jump back. Find our floor, jump back to our high plank. Shift forward on an inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale, let's go upward dog. And we exhale back to our downward dog. Last downward dog of our warm up. Taking our hips from side to side. Heels coming up and down. We can bend the knees. We can even tap the mat with both knees and bring them back up. Tap, back up. One more. Tap the mat. Back up. Walk our hands between our thumbs. Hands to knees, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, let the head drop. Nice big inhale, taking the hands above head. Back to our side. We're going to come to the middle of our mat. We're going to do a few chair variations. So we will start with our revolved chair. So hands in a prayer position in front of our chest. We're going to come down. You can have your feet slightly apart or together, whatever feels comfortable for yourself. So we're going to sit our butt down like we're sitting on a chair. We're finding our limit. And then we're going to just turn, bringing that left elbow to that right knee. And we're taking our gaze upward. Trying to open up that chest the best we can. Pushing that elbow into the knee. Breathe. Cool, calm, and collected. And then let's take a nice big inhale together. And on the exhale, we're going to release and come back up. Arms up, stretch her out. Bringing them back to center in our prayer position. We're sitting our butts down on our imaginary chair. Our core is engaged. We are twisting to the left, bringing that right elbow to that left outer knee. We're taking our gaze up. We're breathing. We're trying our best to open our chest. We're breathing cool, calm, and collected. You can have your gaze forward, or up, or down, whatever works within yourself. Alright, let's take a nice inhale. And on our exhale, release that elbow, come back up to center, take the hands above the head, stretch out. Right, let's come up onto our tippy toes now. So on our tippy toes, we're going to bring our hands above our head. We're going to bring our bottoms down. And we're going to find our chair stance on our tippy toes. We're going to try and touch those ears with those arms. And we breathe. Cool, calm, and controlled. Nice big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to lift that butt up, straighten those legs. We're staying on our tippy toes. Bring those hands down to our side. And bring our heels back down to earth. Lovely. Now let's stand at the top of our mat now. We're going to bend our knees. We're folding forward. We're finding our downward dog. So we've got our downward dog. We're going to do some push-ups, because who doesn't love some push-ups? So from our dog, our downward dog, we are going to come up to a plank, high plank. And then from here, we're going to come down to a low plank, to a chaturanga. We're going to do a few different variations here. We're holding 2, 3, push back up, come back to your dog. Take the knees down if you need to as we do the low plank. Take the hips from side to side. And then we're coming back up to our high plank. We're breathing. Everything's nice and engaged. And let's lower down to our low plank. Chaturanga. 2, 1, and push back up, back to the downward dog. Alrighty, take the hips from side to side. Pull the chest towards the knees. Take your gaze up between your thumbs. We're gonna take our hands now just outside of our mat. So our thumbs are kind of on our sticky mat. We're going to come forward. We're in a nice high plank with wide arms. We're going to let's do 5 push-ups. So looking forward, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finding our downward dog again, bringing that butt back. We're going to bring our hands into the middle of the mat. We're going to try diamond push-up. So with our thumbs together and our pointer fingered, come up. And we're going to, let's go 3. 1, 2, and 3. Push back. We're going to come down to our forearms. Take the knees down if you need to have a rest. We find our forearm plank. Nice, strong, straight body. We're going to do some butt raises. So we're going to inhale. And as we inhale, our butt comes upward. Our head comes between our arms. Exhale back to plank. Let's go 7. So 1, 2, inhale up, exhale back. 3, inhale up, exhale back. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Nice. Alrighty, we're gonna drop the knees, drop the hips, come to a sphinx. We're gonna breathe here for a few seconds. Bring the palms facing upward. And from here, we're gonna push the floor away. Find a downward dog position. Take our hips from side to side again. And we're going to step forward our right foot. We're going to come up to a low lunge. So drop that knee. Lift up the body. Take our arms above our head. We're in a nice low lunge. We're breathing. We're aware of how we're breathing. We're going to bring our hands down to the mat together next to that front foot. Take that front foot out slightly, creating a nice angle with our big toe facing, pointing to the corner of that mat. And we're just going to find our lizard pose here. So we can stay on our flat palms. Or if we feel like we want to, the option is there. We bring our elbows down to the mat. Enjoy that incredible stretch. We try our best to keep that front foot planted on the ground. All toes, heels, heel. And we're breathing. We're looking down at our mat with a neutral neck. A few breaths here. And we're going to push that floor away. Tuck that back foot. And we're just going to come back to our downward dog. Readjusting so our hands are nice and wide. Find your downward dog, take the hips from side to side, and let's step forward that left foot. Dropping that knee, finding our low lunge, taking our arms above head. Taking our gaze between our hands, best we can. Finding that mat with those hands together next to that front foot, bringing that big toe, pointing it towards the corner of our mat, and we're finding our lizard variation. So if we choose to stay here, we choose to stay here. We're just becoming very aware of how things are feeling right now, especially in that front hip. That front leg's hip, and moving a little bit deeper into the stretch. We can have the option to come down to our elbows, but if you prefer to stay upright, you do you. Enjoying that incredible stretch. Deep breaths in and fully out. And then from here, we come up. Now we're gonna push that floor away, tuck that back foot, and we're coming back to our downward dog. Again, we're readjusting where our hands are, pulling that butt towards the sky, really stretching the chest towards that mat. Deep inward breath. Fully exhaling. From here we find our butt to the mat. We're going to find our boat. So from here we find our boat. So we have our boat. You can stay in a half boat position, whatever works for you. We're going to tap the mat. So let's go 5 to start with. So we're just going to breathe. We're going to tap our mat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back up. Let's go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back up. Now we're going to inhale, bring the toes towards our knees. We're going to exhale, we're going to push them back, pointing. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back down to earth with those feet. Pull the chest in between the knees and just stretch her out nicely. And from here we find our back to our mat. I like going this side. We're going to do a few leg raises here. So hands under the butt. Nice straight legs. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to lift up our legs, pushing out our heel towards the sky. We're going to exhale, point our toes, bring them down, but they're not going to touch the mat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, push out the heels. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, exhale. Let's go 7 more. So 1, 2, inhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one. Keep those heels off the mat. Nice strong body. Let them come outward. The legs make little circles. One way, take it the other, and then we let the heels slowly come down to earth. Release our hands, palms facing upward. Now we're going to do a few shoulder to stretch. So we come up, taking the toes to the roof. We come back, stretch pose. Shoulder stand, stretch pose. Let's go 5 more. Shoulder stand, stretch pose. So that's 2, 3 more. 3. Up on the inhale, exhale, stretch. Last one. Let's hold our last one. Nice and controlled. Feel that amazing work that core is doing. And lower. Fully relax thyself. Bring the feet to the mat, bending the knee. And we're just going to take our right foot, place that ankle on that knee. And we're just going to bring that knee towards our chest the best we can. And we're going to stretch her out, our supine half pigeon. Really pulling that top leg as close as we can to our chest. Enjoying the stretch. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, see if you can pull that leg that little bit closer. With every exhale, we create that little bit more space to take that stretch that little bit further. A few more breaths here. Deeply through the nose and exhaling fully through the mouth. Drop that foot back down to earth, followed by the right foot. Other side, bringing that left ankle just on top of that knee. Bringing that right knee as close as you can to that chest. Really pulling that top leg close to the body. As close as you can, and on the inhale we fill that belly up And as we exhale fully, we create that little bit more space to bring it even further. One more decent round of breath. Bringing that leg back down to earth. Other foot follows. We find our happy baby. So the outer sides of our feet. Our hands connect. And we're bringing our knees down towards the mat as far as they'll come. And again, with every exhale, you create that little bit more space to just gently pull those knees down towards the earth. See if you can flatten that lower back. You can even rock your baby. Really enjoy the stretch. A few more breaths here. We're going to connect our feet together, holding on to our ankles. And again, breathing, letting our toes touch each other, connect with each other. When we straighten out those legs, we find our final pose, our Savasana. We're going to take our hands and let our palms face upward. And I'm going to leave you here. Namaste. You stay here for as long as you need. Become aware of how you're breathing, how your body's feeling. Just fully relax. See you Thursday. We're almost there.